Well, Sean, thank you for being with us.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit more about you. You have a very unique background. How is it that you came to be here?
Yeah, happy to. So I'm somewhat of a hybrid of a tech person and a medical person. Worked at Google for a couple of years, went off to medical school at Harvard, and while in medical school got the ambition to blend the two worlds together and start Omada.
And we're very thankful that you did. So actually, how does Omada engage the BioPharm community?
Well, it's funny, Omada's built a program to help people at high risk for chronic diseases like diabetes make lifestyle change, lose weight in the right sort of way. And our needs are not too dissimilar from the BioPharm community from an evidence generation standpoint. Okay. I mean, when you're a BioPharm company, you have to build an innovation and prove that it works and commercialize it. Omada needs to do a similar thing, but we draw from a product side, from engineers, from designers, the best to Silicon Valley tech. Those are our research scientists, if you will. Okay. And then our commercial team, a lot of them come from BioPharm. So the first way we engage with BioPharm is it's a talent base for us. I mean, we have people deep experts in BioPharm that left, big device or drug companies to come help us. So that's kind of the first, and then some of them have become investors. We're talking about other commercial partnerships now. So.
Sure. So really, throughout the entire process.
It's kind of the entire process. I mean, our feel is our ambition at Omada is to be one of the first companies that blends deep tech and the world's best technologists and designers and deep medical and BioPharm and pharm and clinical expertise.
I think that's excellent. So as a policy advisor on the Hill, we've actually just started. We're always behind you, right? We're all lucky for you. Yeah. We're very slow. We're just starting to have those conversations about what is health tech and health tech policy. Yep. And it's an entirely new world, and we're bringing together two different, very siloed sort of policy advisors. Not a lot of bridges. And when we sit down together, we all just kind of look at each other for a while, and we're like, where do these worlds meet? And it's actually companies like yours that we can see then, an example. So what are some of the partnerships, the prominent partnerships that make what you do possible?
That's funny. I think in enterprise healthcare, you really need to have a partner forward strategy. I think it's such a complex space. It's not. I just think if in other industries you can go it solo. In enterprise healthcare, it's tough. So for us, some of the most beautiful partnerships have been when customers that we've worked with invested. One classic example that I'm actually speaking on a panel with next week is Providence. Right, they're a big provider, enormous provider. They have their own health plan. They were a customer of Omada. We worked with them to help their employees. They loved how it worked, and they asked if they could invest. I'm like, yes. And now on the other side of that, we're exploring all these sorts of innovative ways to work together, and it can be a beautiful thing. Another important, neat partnership for us that was recently announced is with the American Medical Association. Yes. So, Omada Health is one of the first companies to partner with the AMA, and it's a joint collaboration between us, them, and Intermountain to figure out best practices for how clinicians can engage with, refer into digital programs, because that's still in large part in the U.S. healthcare system greenfield. Yeah. And the mission of that partnership with the AMA is to advance that work.
Right, and you really are paving a new path when you mentioned the AMA, and this is such a new space where an entity like the AMA is willing to go out and say, we want to be a part of the community. We want to be at the beginning of this. So that partnership is amazing, absolutely amazing, and we can't wait to see where it goes. So I think that's it on my end. Is there anything else that you want to say about BioPharm, and have you been around the last couple of days?
No, I've been in Boston, in and out here. What I would say is it's neat to see BioPharm build out a digital medicine program, build out a digital medicine kind of panel track presentations. I think that's a bellwether for what's coming.
I think that's exactly right. So today I'm really excited. So I did a panel before you this morning, and we sort of opened the day looking at what is the future of digital medicine, right? And that could be a million different things. And it was so nice to see in one day opening of what is digital medicine, and then each panel subsequently sort of carves out an area and debates what that means. Everything from the regulatory hurdles to investment strategy, partnerships.
And those things end up pulling a market forward because when you build a tech presence at a conference like this, all of a sudden partners become more interested and more comfortable looking at digital. Talent becomes more interested in exploring digital. Regulators become more interested in exploring digital. It can be a beautiful thing to advance innovation.
I agree. Thank you very much.
Sure.